Well, my name is Troy, and co-host of the morning show, the Tommy P Morning Show at the Daily Grind, and I run operations at the radio station.
More, more than that, what you do for the Just Stevie show?
I oversee operations for the Just Stevie show as far as the production and everything of that nature, and I keep everybody motivated and keep them in line.
Yes, keep them in line. That's what
Yeah.
you do.
Yeah.
He is being laid back for the Just Stevie show. But if you have ever seen the Daily Grind or Tommy P in the morning, you know, all kinds. I started when they were Tommy P, and now they are morphing into the Daily Grind. And so, see? What?
I'm not playing with y'all today.
I love it. I love it because I love the fact that you have this amazing story and that you have overcome some different things and persevered. And so, yes, I love it. I think that you are a character from the life. And you add that specific blend of fun while you're sitting all like casual. That is not how
I normally am chill on the show. It's when I feel passionate about certain things, I go there. So, you know.
Okay, so what are you passionate about?
Some days are better than others. I'm passionate about, you know, just life itself. I'm passionate about my family, my friends. My friends know who they are, and I deal with my friends, and my friends deal with me. If I don't really deal with you or in that light, then you think I'm a whole different character. Mm-hmm. So, and that's all right with me too, because I don't let everybody in. My circle is really small. I deal with the same 5 to 6 people every day, damn near every day of the year. Like, if it's a new person that come in, it's one of them 6 or something like that. It's never where I'm just out really mingling, meeting a lot of new people, because I'm like Drake. I don't really want no new friends.
My daddy has a shirt that says no new friends. It's so funny. But he's a Scorpio too. And
big up.
He definitely reminds me of you and him are very similar. But I love it because what you just saying reminds me of Cardi B. You know, she got a line that talks about if you see me in the street. We're not going to say the rest of that. Y'all know what she say.
But you. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is.
Y'all do. Shouts out.
If I see you in the streets and I don't you, that means.
Hey. Somewhere.
Hey.
Let me tell you something, though. So, we have some upcoming greatness coming, right? We got some stuff that we did. We did something really, really cool and special for the Just Stevie show, and we collaborated on that and just made it happen. And so, what did we do? What's coming for the people?
Well, we have a relationship. We have a 2-part relationship show on the Just Stevie show that's gonna air in the next couple of weeks and everything. And you know, it's pretty fun. I mean, we just opened up. A few guests opened up. You know, I was the only guy. So
on the one that's coming out.
On another one, on the second one, I'm the only guy. But if you don't like my opinion about it, then if you're a guy, you should have came. The invitation. I'm just saying the invitation was extended.
It really was. It really, really was. It was extended several times. And let's talk about that. Why don't males come out and just like hang out and talk about relationships?
I mean, because a lot of guys, you have to understand, they're not really going to come out and, you know, everybody feels like, okay, that the love of their life is going to knock on their door. Nobody really wants to do the work because, and I'll say this from my standpoint, I was a little apprehensive to even get into a new relationship, and getting into a new relationship, it was a little strange, you know, because I haven't really had to date, and getting back into the dating scene and doing all that and having to readjust and understand that, okay, you got to open a door. You know what I'm saying? You got to pull a chair out. You got to do certain things, you know what I'm saying, as a guy. We hunters, so we should go out and we should seek. Every woman is not going to just seek us. You know what I'm saying? Like with me, I didn't necessarily seek out my new friend. We sort of just bumped into each other and it just happened organically. But like I said, we natural born hunters. We supposed to show y'all that we can take care of y'all, and not so much as in a financial sense, but just in a I can protect you sense, and show you that, okay, guys are supposed to open the door. Guys are supposed to pull out chairs. We are supposed to ask you about your day. We are supposed to take 10, 15 minutes and just sit down and see how you doing. You know what I'm saying? And not just be like, oh, once you walk in the door, what we eating for dinner. You know what I'm saying? So, it's a whole different dynamic with having to deal with somebody new and, dealing with somebody that you're used to, because once you get into a relationship and you're used to things, it gets a little stagnant, it gets a little stale, and you're used to it. Once you have to break that used to it down and go out and do something new, it's a whole different ball game.
Yeah, and I think it's interesting because I know that I had a recent conversation with my boyfriend. It's like, I want to feel wanted too, and that's a different thing. What do you think about that? What do you think about the whole wanted? Because you're right. We are taught that men are hunters.
Everybody wants to feel wanted, though. Not just the woman. The man want to feel wanted too. As a man, sometimes I have to put the brakes down and understand that, okay, I got to make my woman feel like a woman. You know what I'm saying? I got to make her understand that I appreciate her. But you also have to look at it in retrospect and flip it. Guys want to feel like they guys too. And a lot of women today, because they're independent, they don't know how to let a man be a man. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little riff in that, because, I know some women out there going to be like, oh, well, I do this for myself. I do that for myself. And I understand that and I get that. But y'all have been doing for yourself so long that when a man comes along and wants to help you do it, you don't know how to let go of it. So, with the whole, just like a point that we had on the conversation on the show, chivalry is, to me, chivalry is out back on life support. And I know who did it. Yeah, the independent woman did it. That's my field and my feelings alone. I'm not speaking for the masses. I'm speaking for me, Troy. But that's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? If I'm coming to open the door for you and you snatch the door open and hop in the car, then all I can do, all I'm allowed to do is shut that door. But if you stand at that door and wait for me to open that door, now you're asking for a little something. You know what I'm saying? And it's not hard. Go open the door, let her in, make sure she's in, shut the door. Go get back in. If you're driving, open up the passenger door, get in, walk around, get in. If you're not driving, it's still required.
It's an interesting thing because, there are times, me, I move very quickly. I'm always moving. Some people don't move as fast. So by the time by the time somebody walks around to open the door, because I do move so quickly, God is working on my patience. That's what that boils down to. God is working on my patience, and the relationship that I'm in is definitely teaching me that, because whereas I am very fast, he is very calculated in his approach, and that's just who he is as a person. But I think that it does have to be a balance. We do have to learn each other, and we actually have to take the time to want to learn each other. I know for me, I've done the 5 languages test. I think everybody should do it. If you have not, Gary Chapman is the creator of that. He's a pastor, but I do believe in the 5 love languages. I know that mine is words of affirmation, so I want to hear all that good stuff. I want to hear, you look nice today, and you did a great job, and all this, but that's not my boyfriend's love language, so even though that's mine, I can't love him from where he is from.
I mean, it's compromise, and everything that you do as far as a relationship goes is compromise. If you have no compromise, then you really have no relationship. It's a dictatorship. Some days I don't want to go grocery shopping. Some days I don't want to go hang out and go to Sally's and do the girly, errands. But some days I have to humble myself and be like, all right, this is the only day I'm really going to get to spend with her. So cool, if she got to run some errands to get herself together, then all right, cool. That's the time I have with her. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to always be, a dinner, going out dancing, going to the bar, having a few drinks. It's going to always be them. So you have to take the time that you have with the person that you supposedly say you care about or love. You got to take that time.
Exactly. Absolutely.
But by no stretch of the imagination, and let me look straight in the camera and tell you that I'm perfect or I do everything right in my relationship, because I don't. I'm still human. I'm still a man. I still have stuff that I'm working on. So I don't want nobody out there to be like, oh, he sound like he got it together. No, you damn wrong. I'm still feeling my way through it, working my way through it just like everybody else. And I have shortcomings, so I don't want to give off the impression that, oh, I got this thing licked. No, I'm 47. I've never been married, and I'm not with none of the women that I've previously been with. So at some point, I have to look at myself and say, yo, you're not doing something right. And not to say that I'm doing anything wrong, but to get to that next level that I may want to be at one day, and that's marriage, you know what I'm saying, with a wife, giving her my last name, you know what I'm saying, doing things of that nature and building as a couple. Yeah, I got to work on some things. So
I think that's key, because so many people don't really say, I got to work on. That's huge. That's huge to me. I mean, we all are a work in progress. I know being an only child, I have to work on some stuff because I have some spoiled tendencies. So being the only child.
Man, you completely different. I am not the only child. I am the baby. So me and you, we see life from two different, completely different spectrums. You got everything you wanted. I got everything I could get.
Yes. And so I remember my mama always saying, like, growing up, you're going to have to marry a man with some, you live a high quality lifestyle. So,
yeah.
You know,
yeah,
it is, because I do the same thing for myself. When I can, I do it for myself. So my man, you know, especially when it comes to good
the
food.
cruelest trick in the world to me is spoiling anybody. A child, a woman, a guy. Once you spoil, and you can't take that back, B. That's always there, and they're gonna always expect that. And not so much as to say, because I always say the children are not spoiled. So let's not get that twisted. Children are fortunate that their parents are in a position to be able to give them things, because children don't go out and spend $400, $500, $600, $700 on things. They have no means for that, so they're not spoiled. They're just, once again, they're fortunate. You know what I'm saying? Because we have a lot of people that get out here, a lot of older people my age and a little older than me, and some a little younger than me, that'll holler, ooh, that little kid spoiled. He get everything. His mama do everything well. She get out, or her dad, or the dad get out, and they break their neck to make sure that them kids have. You know what I'm saying? Kids that have braces are not spoiled. Kids that have flat screen TVs, PlayStation 4s, they're not spoiled. They're fortunate. They're in a position that they're in a position to be able to take care of them with a little relatively ease than, you know what I'm saying, let's say 65% of the world. You know, so that's just my take on it. But I try not to really spoil. If I'm gonna spoil you, I'm gonna spoil you with my time. I'm gonna spoil you with my kisses, my hugs, little stuff like that, because that's stuff that's very easily attainable. You get in a relationship, and okay, so this month you got $10,000, $15,000 at your disposal. That don't mean you're gonna have it next month or the month after that. So to come in full bore and just try to buy this lady, send her flowers to her job, candy, take out to $100, $200, $300 meals, that's a little crazy. No, just slide it to you.
All right.
That's a little crazy to obtain if you're not in that stratosphere as far as financially. Now, a man that has that and can do that, then yeah, you're supposed to give that woman the world if you can. Every day if you can do it. Mm-hmm. Excuse me. But at what point is it just going to be cool that me and you can look at each other and holler, yo, we're going to look at coming to America, eat some beef hot dogs and some chips or some tater tots, drink some Kool-Aid, and we good in the house. You feel me?
Yeah. I always, like, when you talk about attributes and different things, a man can make me laugh. That's my heart. And it's funny because I can talk on the phone.
I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say anything.
I'm in a long-distance relationship, and we had a little banter about the whole long-distance relationship thing. There are different schools of thought about that. For me, it works because this person is my friend and has been my friend. So we just have a friendship that morphed into a relationship years and years later.
But the friendship also morphed into trust.
That's true.
Because without ultimately having that trust between both of y'all, a long distance relationship will never work. If it's no trust there, if it's 5% doubt and it's 95% trust, it's still going to be a problem at some point. You still didn't answer this text. I called you, and where was you at where you couldn't answer the phone? So it's got to be 100% trust between both parties to make a long distance relationship work, because it's going to be stressful. With new technology and everything, I know, I'm going to just say this, I'm going to look in the camera. Y'all going to jail, y'all keep that nasty stuff up on them phones. Y'all know they recording that stuff, right? They keeping it in the cloud. So if you get naked, you in trouble because it's in the cloud. We can find you. But I'm just saying, you know, if that's what you got to do, and I'm saying if that's what you got to do to keep the spice going or whatever in your relationship, I understand it, because once again, going back to the episode of the Just Stevie show, you know what I'm saying? I've been locked up before, so I understand intimacy from a long distance, and I get that. Just a shout out. Y'all did me good. Y'all did me good. On them. But them.
I thought y'all he was gonna come out that shell. I don't know what was happening at the top of the show, but he is hilarious. He is hilarious, and I think that, you know, you do have to do what you gotta do, and you do have to make sure that you spend that quality time. And it's funny because it's like my boyfriend and I go back to the days of let's stay on the phone. We on the phone all night long, not saying nothing, but we just have that.
5 minutes. 5 minutes too damn long. Hey yo, that young love is a wonderful thing. 4 or 5 hours listening to each other breathe. Your mama get on the phone and holler about. Yeah, well, you know, with the day and age of cell phones, ain't too many people got a house phone, so you ain't really got to go through that. But I'm just saying, when I was coming up.
Even when you met him, when he came here, he was very quiet. He's not the type. It's a balance, because I'm like, hi, everybody. He just sits and observes, and we did something fun. Like,
I bet you that man is wild as hell. Man, he was just around a whole bunch of new people. I don't really know him, and I don't know how they're gonna perceive me. So, and once again, us as guys, we're somewhere with our other, so we try to tone it down, keep it in, you know, because like with me, cut me to the barbecue. I'm cool for the first hour 15. Now once I done had me about 4, 5 Modelo's, shout out Modelo, and 3 shout out 1800, shout out 1800. Then you know, and all the party done started out loud.
You know how Scorpios do. I'm just saying.
Once again, that's what we listening to.
Uncle who be like, watch out there now, watch out there now. And
I ain't that. Let me look at who. All right, I'm sorry.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
The producer just told me no. Nah. Boy, I'm sick of you.
Hey. Speaking of, let me just say, shouts out to the new book. You know, this is You Have No Idea, and I wanted to say that because you have no idea what he could do with the barbecue, but this book definitely talks about you have no idea the things I've been through. Actually, the title is The Hell I've Been Through. That's the complete title. And we was in the ATL a couple of days ago, doing it up. I'm saying, we were there, and
where to go when I get there? About
package store. What's across the street from? I don't know. Look, no.
Tell her. Just in case. Shameless plug.
He is funny, y'all. He is funny. But yes, I'm gonna let you read this first line in the table of contents, so we won't see his face. But this definitely is my triumphant testimony.
The first line.
Just read that part.
In the crisis, I no longer afforded where I lived.
You tell y'all.
I've had 3. Wow! Saying that out loud. Nope. I will not.
No idea the hell that I've been through.
I will not.
That was authentic. He didn't know that was in the.
Really didn't. I found out breaking news, people. And my feelings is hurt. Oh, damn. Damn.
Live and in living color. So that too. You gotta get the copy. I don't even know. I know to make him speechless is something good up in there because he always is talking. But I think we about at the end of our time. But yeah, the perseverance of this perseverance. We're gonna talk about that because it is a perseverance thing.
I mean, perseverance. You know, it takes on a life of its own, and it goes in many shapes, forms, and fashions. You know what I'm saying? So I have to contribute it to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Because the Lord take care of fools and babies, and I'm a fool, and I'm somebody's baby. So. You know, I mean, that's all I can attribute to, you know, being shot 10 times at close range. 10, that's the first time, though, 10. And from where me and you standing at. So for me to still be here, you know what I'm saying, and then to get shot again 4 to 5 months after that, you know what I'm saying, and then 3-4 months after that, to go on that long road of incarceration, and have young children that's out here without their father. So you know what I'm saying, and to come back and to have a strong relationship with all 6 of my kids. You know what I'm saying, I'm in a space, and you know, Lord's willing, with Tommy and Eric and everything, they showed me, well, they absolutely let me in, you know what I'm saying, and I didn't made a way for myself other than having to just basically go back to doing what, you know, it's easy for me to do, which is selling. So I years ago, and I was just chilling, you know what I'm saying, and so I see Tommy and Eric on, I click on. Me and Tommy go back, because we go way back, that's my little homie and everything, you know, and he invited me down, and I just been rocking with him ever since, you know what I'm saying. He put the radio station in my hands, and Lord's willing, we done persevered through that too. So, you know, we just trying to move, do bigger things, you know what I'm saying? And we ain't got a whole bunch of old money, but we damn sure trying to get a whole bunch of new money.
I know that's right. You have no idea the hell that I've been through, right? That's like 10 times. Most people would not be able to persevere, and God is just amazing. I know what you read in the book, that whole perseverance, that was when very young too, and like you said, babies and fools, and we all go through that, but thank God we don't look like what we've been through or wear our sins or anything like that on the outside of our clothes.
If I looked like what I've been through, I probably wouldn't have no teeth in my head. I'd probably be running around here gumming on you, going, ooh, hey, Jesus. I'm sorry, my bad, too much.
I cannot. Not with that. Oh my goodness.
I give you country girls nothing, you hear me? I give you nothing. Bubble gum fresh out.
If y'all are not cracking up laughing because of him, it's something wrong with your sense of humor. But, because he is crazy. He is crazy, but
I got that good bubble gum though.
I am excited about the upcoming shows. I'm excited that and the second one.
Oh, the second one got raw though. The second one got real raw. That's yeah.
What's that bubbly? What is that? I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, don't worry about it. That bubbly. Don't leave that alone.
That bubbly, Lord Jesus. You got to watch the show for that. But yeah, it's two different like conversations that happen, and it's just amazing because you do get to see our personalities, you get to see our fun side. And relationships is always that topic that you bring to life and say, it's human. It's not business. It's very human. And so,
I mean, a lot of people try to make their relationships business, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how much money you got, how much money you don't got. Love don't got no checking account. It just don't. Different, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't, because if you love them and you truly love them, if you got all the money in the world, guess what? They got half. Now you're gonna make sure that they all right. You're gonna make sure that they're in a good space. You're gonna make sure that they're taken care of. So, and then once again, it could be two people that got two knuckles to rub together, and they just work. And through all that hard work, the struggle is over. And you can love each other just a little bit more, understanding that, yo, we work together, we play together, we lay together. Yo, that's a strong foundation. If you can do all three of them, then you winning. You truly are. You truly winning. If you can do all of that with your partner, then that's the blessing right there, because everybody don't get to go to work with their significant other. And let me say this, everybody don't with their significant other every day. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I need some me time. I need a break. That's just me, and that's where I'm at now. But who's to say in 2-3 years where I might be? I might be to the point where, hey, I absolutely want to be around you every minute of the day. But that would take for me to divorce ESP. Even got the.
Because my boyfriend's like, if y'all Skype me in, I could be on the relationship show. I'm like, oh, okay, you ready for that? You ready?
Skype. They couldn't Skype.
Let me tell you something. You hear? He is not. We long distance. So
I mean, but the great thing about that is that we can get that long distance aspect of it.
Yeah.
You know, any facet, but I'm just saying, any facet that we can get and we can actually. Ooh, excuse me, boy, what was that?
Barbecue.
Oh, that's at McDonald's. Y'all gotta leave that stuff alone. That stuff killing me.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh, baby, I need an antacid, baby. I think that's gas, baby.
On that note.
Ooh.
We gonna.
Anybody got an air freshener?
He is crazy. Again, who are you?
My name Troy. They call me for I'm on the Tommy P. Early Kane Morning Show. But 5 North Jefferson Street. Come and see us. I mean, we do a little bit of everything. We're a fully digital media company. So, I mean, we can do it all from radio to TV. I mean, hey, you watching us, right?
You watching us, right? And this is Stevie Aisha Mills. I am an author, a speaker, and a public relations coach. You know, along with being the host of the Just Stevie Show. Oh.
All right, cut it out.
But anyway, we will see you again next Wednesday.
Y'all have a great day. Out of here. My Uncle Leroy.